أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة.
اللهم لا حول ولا قوة.
حي على الفلاح.
اللهم لا حول ولا قوة.
حي على الفلاح.
اللهم لا حول.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
لا إله إلا الله.
لا يا اللهم رب العتامة والصلاة القائمة آت سيدنا محمد الوسيلة الفضيلة وبعث الله وقوله من يوعد إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. رضيت بالله ربنا وبالإسلام دينا ومحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم النبي وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. إنه من يهده الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وصفيه من خلقه وحبيبه. أشهد أنه قد بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة ونصح الأمة ومحى الغمة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. فصلاة وسلاما على عبدك ونبيك محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وأنفقوا مما رزقناكم من قبل أن يأتي أحدكم الموت فيقول ربي لولا أخرتني إلى أجل قريب فأصدق وأكن من الصالحين. وعن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال: إذا مات ابن آدم انقطع عمله إلا من ثلاث: صدقة جارية أو علم ينتفع به أو ولد صالح يدعو له أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. أما بعد, all praise to Allah, all praise to Allah, the one, the only, the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that He is the creator of this universe and He is the one who should be worshipped. I bear witness that Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam is His messenger, true mercy sent to us. If we follow His path, inshallah we'll be in Jannah. Amma ba'd, I'll start with a story of a poor lady. A poor lady one day, she couldn't afford it and she had a fight with her husband and she went to a rich merchant and told him, brother, I don't have any money and me and my husband are causing problems, almost divorce. Do you have anything to give us to support you in the hereafter? It's written in Arabic in beautiful. I say in Arabic, this is the translation of it in English. أخي لا يخفى على مثلك الفقر مر المذاق ومن أجله وقفت مع زوجي على مر الطلاق فهل عندكم ما تعطونه اليوم التلاقي فما عندكم ينفذ وما عند الله باقي. Whatever you have, Allah have more. Give in the sake of Allah. And the man told her and said, repeat. And maybe he didn't hear it. She said it again, the same statement. And again he told her repeat. And she said it again for the third time. And then he told her repeat. And she said, I cannot. You know, asking is very hard. I will not say it again. He said, I swear by Allah, if you said it 100 times, I'll give you everyone 1,000. Every time you say it, I give you 1,000. And he said to his servants, give her 3,000 dinar and give her 10 camels and give her whatever she wants from the sheep. For a day that we will meet Allah and nothing can help except what we give in this dunya. This I heard in Arabic and this triggered my khutbah. Giving with the intention to meeting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and making sure that we have a way to come to Him. And look at this. Allah said subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasulullah said, اتقوا النار ولو بشق تمرة. شق تمرة means a half a date. Half a date? What's half a date? In our eyes. What's half a date in our eyes? No, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'll say a story, even though it's not written here. I say a story that a man went to work and subhanallah, he got a fish. And the fish, he got it suspended, got a loaf of meat. And when he was coming back, he saw a poor lady and her son standing. He cut the bread with the meat, gave it to them, and the son shed one tear with happiness. And he doesn't have food anymore. And subhanallah, if someone told him, oh, your father gave us money, here is your money. And now he's rich, giving left and right. And one day he slept. And he saw in his dream that all his good deeds in front of him, all his deeds in front of him. And he said, oh, I have good deeds, mashallah, I have great deeds, come on, a lot. He put it on the scale, and the sins are so little. And when they put in the scale, his deeds went out. Why? Why my deeds are not worthless? It's worthless. He said, oh, this deed, you gave it out because to show off. This deed, you give the khutbah to say, oh, this is khatib. You give the money to tell the one, oh, you're giving money? You're doing this because, oh, you're doing that? Every deed, hasanat you're doing, why you're doing it? And now, do you have any more hasanat? Said, no. Said, take him to hellfire. He said, no, hold. There is, you remember the piece of bread you gave to the poor lady? Yes. Put it in the scale. And still, scale is nothing. It's not, still the sins are, even though little, but the scale of the sins are more. And he said, what's missing? Oh, you're missing the tear of the happiness. Put it in the scale. And when the tear went in, the scale went away. All his sins gone away. And he waked up from his dream. And he said, now I have to give more. Now I have to think what Allah is giving me. Look at this. We have a story of a man called Abu Dahdah. Even though it's not that mutawatir, but I'll use it. Abu Dahdah, one day he was sitting, and one man said to the Prophet, oh Prophet, my neighbor has a tree and the palm tree is half of it on my fence. And I cannot build my fence. Please ask him to sell it to me or cut it. And the Prophet brought the guy and said, sell it to him. He said, no, I don't want to sell it. Then cut it. No, I will not cut it. It's mine. It's mine. And he told the Sahaba, who can buy this tree and you have another tree in Jannah? The same tree in Jannah. And the man said, I don't want it still. I need my tree in dunya. I'm not giving you this tree. Imagine. They're talking to the Prophet and still the dunya is there, right? How many times do you want to give? And I cannot give. And once Sahabi said, Abu Dahdah told the man, you know, I have a big garden, 600 trees, palm trees. Give me this tree in front of these trees, this garden. And the man said, are you sure? He said, yes. And he gave him the garden in front of one tree. And the Prophet told him, one tree in front of all garden 600? You are more kareem than Allah? And the Prophet said, كم من عرق the meaning is, how many trees Abu Dahdah has in the Jannah? Just simple act, one tree. One tree. How many trees were missing? This is another story. The next one, which is giving in the sake of Allah. Giving in the sake of Allah. The Prophet Sayyidina Abu Bakr, how many times he gave in the sake of Allah? A lot. They say he get out of his money 3 times. 3 times he got out of his money. No more money he has. And he starts from the beginning. For the sake of Allah. And Sayyidina Umar, one day he said, this day I will compete with Abu Bakr. And he got half his money. Can you imagine? Half your money? Split. Half money for me, half money for Allah. Give it in the sake of Allah. He went there. What happened to Abu Bakr? He said he gave all his money. And he said, I'll stop competing with Abu Bakr. He cannot compete with Abu Bakr. He cannot. ما سبقكم أبو بكر بكثير من صلاة ولا صيام. Abu Bakr didn't win his space, his place in Jannah. Too much work or too much action. No. Too much ibadah. No. But now, how did he go that far? Sayyidina Abu Bakr, إيمان وقرها هنا. How many times we want to do something and the shaitan pulls us back? How many? How many times you ask your brother for forgiveness and he said, I cannot. My ego. How can I ask forgiveness? How many times your kid, your son, your daughter, in front of you, you make a mistake to him and they say, I'm sorry, I'm his father. Can't you see? I'm his father. No, say I'm sorry. Say it. Teach your kid, I'm sorry. أنا آسف. أنا آسف يا ابني أنا بأخطئ. My son, I make mistakes. I make mistakes. Sometimes we cannot, our ego, I'm the father, I'm the mother, I cannot make mistakes. No, you can. And teach him to say I'm sorry. Teach him. So many times I see parents, how can I tell him I'm sorry? No, tell him, it's okay. Wallahi, you will raise in his eyes more than you think. You raise in his eyes and he believes that you're human. You're human at the end. We can make mistakes. And that's why I always give everyone, try your best to be the friend of your son or daughter. Sayyidina Uthman gave in the sake of Allah a lot. Until the Prophet said, Ma darra Uthman. Whatever he does, khalas. He passed. Forgiving. Sadaqat. If you give, wallahi, this is the people who should be following. Who should taking care of. And the hadith I narrated in the beginning. Let's go back to the hadith. And then I'll go to the ayah. The hadith, when we die, إِذَا مَاتَ ابْنُ آدَمَ. When we die, all of us. And we will die. Bad news, we will die. Or good news. Today, subhanAllah, in this mosque, we prayed 2 times janazah in 2 different prayers. 2 times. Young kid driving a car, died. Went in an accident, died. And the other one died as an old person. Who said, who will stay forever? And subhanAllah, we'll meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the good news is, there is a hadith that help and support all of us. What's the hadith? I narrated in the beginning. The hadith said, if I die, and I will die, what will happen? إذا مات ابن آدم, I'm dying. انقطع عمله, no more deeds. إلا من 3. 3 things they will keep on sending to you. The first one, everyone can do. صدقة جارية. Give in the sake of Allah. And I say, you have youth here in this mosque. You're planning to give $1 even, 25 cents. Don't do it yourself. Give it to your son or daughter and tell them, there is a box, do it there. But Khatib, 25 cents, it's the teaching, it's the idea itself, it's the connection. أحب الأعمال الله أدومها من قلب. The best deed if it's continuous. Every time I go and pray in a mosque, I'll put $1. Every day, every time I go on Friday, I put $1. You don't have to put $1,000, $1. And the best thing, if your son or daughter with you, give it to them. Put the $1 there. Your son will look and glorify you. Oh, my father is giving. Wallahi, the happiness of the giving, everyone thinks that the happiness of taking, which is not true. The happiness of giving is much higher. To give in the sake of Allah. And then, subhanAllah, Sadaqatun Jariyah, ilmun yuntafa bih. And everyone, when I gave a khutbah before about it, ilmun yuntafa bih, it's everyone said a scholar, Sheikh Nash'at, Sheikh Shafi'i, yeah, these are big scholars. But for your son or daughter, you are a scholar. Right? There is a joke even, I remember it, why would you need Google if your father is there? Yeah, we don't need Google if father is there. Almost father, you can ask him any question, he doesn't answer. My son is smiling. He's sitting here watching. But anyway, that's how it works. If your father is there, you're free in front of the eyes of your father, eyes of your son, you are the best one. You're a scholar. Teach him. That's why we tell everyone, teach your son Al-Fatiha. Always. You will be the first one to teach him Al-Fatiha. Why? Because when you teach him, we read Al-Fatiha every day at least 17 times. Imagine the hasanat coming to you. And then, the third one is a son. And always I say, oh, it has to be a direct son? No. It can be a direct son. Or anyone in the mosque. Anyone in the humanity. You be good to people. Orphans. You support orphans around the world. Do it. It's up to you to give. Now, what's our homework? This is inshallah, I'll say it in the second part of the khutbah. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لكم فاستغفروا يا فوز المستغفرين. استغفر الله العظيم استغفر الله العظيم اللهم إني على ذكرك وشكرك إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. أما بعد. What is our homework? اتجاه الصدقات. First thing you have to do what's better than sadaqat. Is there something better? Yes, it's zakah. Zakah is an obligatory thing on all of us. I kept this to the end so many people are here. You have to compute your zakah. Don't say, oh, it's estimately. It doesn't work that way. Estimately doesn't work. Even by the way, for the youth, if you are working, you have to pay zakah. If you are working, you have $1,000 at home, you have to pay zakah. Some people, because some of the youth, they work now, right? We push them 13, 14 years, they work. Good. You have money. Perfect. You pay zakah on it. How can I do it? I'm still young. No, it doesn't work that way. When you reach puberty, you owe Allah. You are a human being for us. You are in Islam a grown man. You have to pay your zakah. Or tell your father to get rid of your father, I'm saving $1,000. You compute your zakah. It's not mine. Khalas. If he took over, khalas. Done. If not, you pay your zakah. It's how much? $1,000, $25. Allah gave you $1,025. Is it much? Subhanallah. But subhanallah. Now, the zakah is very important. Then again, giving in the sake of Allah, sadaqat. Goes to sadaqat. Give extras. I always say that extras, everyone want to go to Jannah. And we don't work with the mentality of the extras. Why? What do I mean by that? I say, okay, like the man said to Sahaba, our Prophet ﷺ, I will not increase 5 prayers, I'm done. I will not do more. But really, when you say Allahu Akbar, any one of us, when you say Allahu Akbar, do you concentrate 100%? 100%. I don't. 100%. How many problems we have in our lives, your wife, your kids, your family, your problems outside the mosque, inside the mosque, the khatib is giving us a loud voice, whatever. When it comes to the prayer, if you're taking 100, now you're taking 99, 98, 97. Then really, at the end of the prayer, if you take 80, you're good. You're very good. But how about the next 20%? What will happen? How can you'll be questioned? Where is the 20%? This is the extras comes in. Pray the sunnah. Extra sunnah so that you can make it catch whatever you're missing in the fard. Sadaqat even dealing with others, surrounding, the smiling, tabassumuk. Look at the idea. Always everyone thinks that sadaqat has to be money. No. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, tabassumuka fi wajhi akhika sadaqa. That's why I teach everyone, smile. Wallah, I see some people it's hard to smile. Smile. Nothing will change if you don't smile. Smile and make sure that you spread the smile around you. Especially at home. I hear families when the father comes in the house, everyone is shaking. Why? Oh, the father is in. So? What's the father is in? Oh, he has to be quiet. Don't do that. Smile. Kiss your son, your daughter. Be nice to them. Always be their friend. 3, try to not to show the sadaqat. But sometimes when a fundraising comes, or especially Ramadan is coming after 4 months from now, try to give in the sake of Allah. We are now, subhanallah, we're in Jamad al-Awwal, Jamad al-Thani, Rajab, Sha'ban. Almost 4 months and Ramadan is coming, mid-February. Soon we'll see Ramadan. And Allahumma balighna Ramadan ya Rabb, Allahumma balighna Ramadan, Allahumma balighna Ramadan. Always make dua to reach Ramadan when you get it. And when you give it the sadaqah, the 4th one, when you give sadaqah, give it with sincerity. What do I mean by sincerity? You mean it. You mean it. How do I mean it? Always, when you have $5 in your pocket, I have $5 after the adhan for the Asr prayer, right? I have it. I choose the bad ones or the cut ones and put it. Why? You're giving it to Allah, not to me. You're giving it to Allah. Good. At least the intention I'm giving you. If you don't want to do it, get the first one out. But you're choosing. Oh, where's the bad ones? And put it there. No, put the good ones. And the bad one, give it to the bank. The bank will take it. Put the good ones because you're giving it to Allah at the end. The idea itself, I meant the idea. Try to think about it this way. Like I said, number 5, if you have your son with you or your daughter, give them the money and tell them to drop it. Teaching them. Number 6, definitely remember that الصدقة تطفئ غضب الرب سبحانه وتعالى. And lastly but not least, I have to remember to say the ayat I said in the beginning, the man who dies, the human who dies. وَأَنْفِقُوا مَا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَن يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتُ. أحدكم, man or woman. He dies, and after he dies, the first thing he wants to come back to, not to pray, not to give sadaqat, not to give to fast, but to give sadaqah. لِأَصَّدَّقَ. To give in the sake of Allah, because the beauty he saw in sadaqat, how beautiful is sadaqat is. Remember, time is running on me. Remember that we cannot forget our brothers in Gaza and definitely in Sudan, and definitely they need the money, and soon there will be many fundraising to rebuild these places. May Allah forgive us. And I'll finish with the hadith. If you say 7 times when you wake up and when you sleep, حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم 7 مرات كفاه الله من ما أهمه في أمر الدنيا والآخرة. صحيح أستاذ شعيب. Again, if you say in the morning and in the night, حسبي الله لا إله إلا هو عليه توكلت وهو رب العرش العظيم 7 times, you will be relieved. Connecting to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I talked about sadaqat. Remember to give in the sake of Allah. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت اللهم وفقنا اللهم بلغنا رمضان اللهم بلغنا رمضان اللهم بلغنا رمضان وبارك في أولادنا واصلح لنا دنيانا وآخرتنا يا رب العالمين. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين. قوموا من صلاتكم رحمكم الله وأقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.